Hi, Wycliffe Barrett here, Xplane dedicated. I'm stuck in the office today. Unfortunately, I'm not on location. I'll get back to that, and I'll see you after the trailer.
Dublin, November 180 Bravo Bravo with it.
November 180 Bravo Bravo, good afternoon to you. Report your altitude.
2,000 feet on 1014 Bravo Bravo.
Bravo Bravo, descending for 60, so climb not above, initially not above 4,000 feet on the QNH 1014.
4,000 feet, Bravo Bravo.
Correct. What's your requested routing?
Let's go amend direct.
521 ready, cleared right, let's go.
Let's go, Bravo Bravo. Victor, descending to Falwell 200, maintaining speed 270.
Quality 29, Victor to you direct to Tulsa, went to the hold, unless otherwise advised, expect runway 28.
Tulsa went to the hold, runway 28, quality 29 Victor. Runway 58 Victor, standing by for left.
How do you like the film? I think it's brilliant, and I'd just like to say a big thank you to Thomas Rasmussen from Rasmussen Aviation over on YouTube, also to the Xplane dedicated team, that's Emma Bentley, Matt, Tom and Andy Kai for their input on creating that video. I will edit it down for future vlogs, just a little bit, but not much. And so once again, many thanks to Thomas, who lives all the way up there in Denmark, and we've been working together for the last couple of months to get the intro ready for you guys, and I hope you would like it. A funny vlog today, I'm afraid. It's a bit unusual because it's aimed an awful lot at developers as opposed to end users. But what we, the developers, get, you, the end users, end up with. So I suppose in that respect, it's not bad. So first thing is this new Europe library that has come out, that has been released onto the org. And the Europe library replaces all the motorway signs and road signs with European-based ones. So for those of you who've got Xplane and you fly in Europe, you'll notice that all the motorway signs are green and white, very much the same as what you would find in America. What this library does is produce blue and white motorway signs. But not only are they blue and white, but they're relevant to the area of Europe that you're flying in, or driving in, or flying your helicopter in. So if you're flying in the UK, not only will they be blue and white, but they'll be specific to the UK, so they'll have English phrases on there, etc. And as you go through the rest of Europe, then they'll be blue and white, but they'll have European phrases. And it is really good. It looks fantastic. Anyway, so we, the developers, get those of us who are making scenery, myself, Mercedes, Einstein, Emma Bentley, and countless others, we'll start using those European libraries. Absolutely fantastic. And another new product for developers is something called vertige, or vertige, spelt Victor Echo Romeo Tango India Golf Echo. This is made by somebody called Dobro, and it took me a couple of minutes to figure out what this is. And in actual fact, what it is a tool for developers to place vegetation, trees, grass, forest, flowers in a .for polygon file. So that means that we have greater control on the placement of those things, and we can have fine control over them. Now, there is a demonstration video on the site, and I'll have all the links in the film, or at the end of the film, or in the description as well. There is a video, but the video is in French. No sound, so it's like watching a French subtitled film, or a French film with subtitles. Unfortunately, the subtitles are also in French, and the program, although elements of it are written in English, other elements of it are written in French. So I think I know what's going on, and it seems pretty intuitive to follow along. It would be great if there was an English-speaking version of it. And maybe somebody will do that. It ain't going to be me, because my French is terrible. I have no French whatsoever, so I won't even be able to translate it. But it looks very good, and for developers, certainly in the placement of vegetation and grass primarily, I think this is going to be a really big development tool. Another thing that came out was something called Wedbing. And this is a tool that allows us developers, once again, to grab a Bing map image and place it into Wed in exactly the right position, but only temporarily. And I don't know what temporarily means. I've written back to the guy to ask him, what does temporarily mean? Does it mean you see the image for a second, a minute, or is the image only there as long as you're working on that airport? It could be turned into an orthophoto placement tool quite easily, I think. Once again, I'm not a coder, so I don't know, but I think the guy who's written this, with a little bit of imagination and thought, he may well be able to turn it into an orthophoto placement tool. Once again, for us developers, it's a really useful application, and you, the end user, will see the benefits of that. And now, finally, something for the end user, something for you to download, and that is KPHX, Kilo Papa Hotel X-Ray Phoenix Sky Harbor International, and this is made by Mr. X6. I've always said it, and I'll keep on saying it, that the Xplane community surprises me every week with products, development tools and sceneries that are produced free of charge for you, the end user, and for me, because I'm an end user as well. And Phoenix Sky Harbour International is absolutely superb. People go out of their way and they spend countless man-hours putting these sceneries together, and I know how long it takes because I've done it myself, and I'm still do it. And what this person has done, it's a masterclass in scenery development, and I recommend it to everybody. It's on the list of best sceneries in this month's competition on the org. I've only picked one. I looked at lots. I picked one that I would talk about, and it's this one. And the custom buildings, the colour, I think he's actually altered a lot of the colours in some of the objects and made them brighter and bolder, and it just looks breathtaking. I highly recommend it. It's free, so what have you got to lose? Nothing. And it's the same old story, isn't it? It doesn't matter if you never fly there. Download it, install it, and have a wander around just to have a look at the sheer beauty of a scenery airport put together really, really well. Which brings me on to two last sceneries, two Manchester sceneries that are in production at the moment. Manchester Echo Golf Charlie Charlie. There's already a version on the org. In fact, there's more than one version on the org. There's a version on there by Emma Kate Bentley, and there's another version there by a development house, and I can never remember the name of them, so I'll have to come back to that. I'll put it in the notes at the end of the vlog, or in the notes in the description. And these two airports, or these two developers, are actually running neck and neck. So there's Emma Bentley's Manchester, and the other people, I keep thinking Aerobridge, but I might have that wrong. And they're running neck and neck for release. One is payware, one is freeware. And that's all I'm going to say about them, okay? That's all I'm going to say about them. They are both excellent. But one is payware, one is freeware, and you'll have to make your own choice, I'm afraid. I am not going to say which one is better than the other. In fact, that would be very unfair of me at this present time. And finally, I've been asked. No, I haven't been asked. There was a comment made on Facebook this morning, and I don't normally use the vlog for this kind of thing, but this morning I felt that I would have to. Somebody questioned the veracity of beta testers, and although the question and the statement was directed at me, I think the question was also directed at all beta testers, and it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. But I've got broad shoulders, I can get over it. But I thought that I'd like to add a comment here in the vlog about the role of beta testers. As a beta tester, we're invited to test a product that a developer wants to put out there, whether it's payware or freeware, and he asks people to help him to make sure that it works in the way that he would like, within the confines of the home computer environment. Okay, let's be very clear about this. Home computers are not level D simulators, full motion, 6 degrees of motion simulators. Okay, home computers are a very confined environment in terms of hardware and physicality. All right, so developers invite people to become beta testers, and when they're looking for beta testers, they're looking for people who know systems, know aeroplanes, or are just virtual pilots with no experience of flying a real aircraft. Okay, they will also ask beta testers who maybe have a background in physics or background in engineering or whatever. Yeah, and so they get a group of people together who will test their product, and sometimes we, the beta testers, are asked to test particular aspects of the program, and sometimes we as beta testers are just asked to test and find out different things. Okay, and that's it. It's as simple as that. And I think for beta testers to be berated, to be denigrated in word and text and sometimes in video, it's just not right. It's not fair. Okay, it's not fair, because We're invited to do something, and we try our best, and that's all I can say about it. For those of you who wish to have a go at beta testers and developers, you should really be grateful that there are people out there who are willing to spend countless thousands of hours producing something for your benefit, whether you pay for it or whether you get it for free. And it's as simple as that. And that is all I have to say on the matter. And on that note, I will end this vlog and say, have a good day. Thanks for supporting Xplane Dedicated. It means an awful lot to me and the guys, and we'll see you all soon. Cheerio.